Hey guys, this is Zach with 8020 Media, here today with a video on the best Mustang EcoBoost Catback exhaust systems. Jumping right in, we're just going to go ahead and move through the 5 best EcoBoost Mustang exhaust systems and then finish up the video with a quick little summary and talk about some of the performance benefits of Catback systems. But anyway, number 1 on the list, we have the Magnaflow Catback Performance Exhaust. So with the Magnaflow Catback for the EcoBoost, you have 2 different options. They have a street and competition series, depending on sound level. Of course, the street is a little quieter and a little bit more modest, whereas the competition series is going to be a little bit louder and more aggressive. So in both cases, both of these exhaust systems from Magnaflow are 2.5-inch exhausts moving into dual 4.5-inch exhaust tips. And it is made from quality stainless steel with mandrel bends. And the Magnaflow is going to set you back about $1,406. With that said, here's a quick sound clip of the Mustang EcoBoost with the Magnaflow exhaust. Moving to number 2 on the list, we have the Borla ATAK Catback exhaust. So this is a 2.25-inch exhaust moving into dual 4-inch exhaust tips. And like the previous Magnaflow option, it also uses high quality T304 stainless steel with mandrel bends. Very quality exhaust systems for both the Borla and the Magnaflow. And in the case of the Borla ATAK, it is a little bit more expensive, coming in at just over $1,500. And with that said, here's a quick clip of the Borla ATAK exhaust. Coming in at number 3 on the list, we have the Flowmaster Outlaw Axel-Back exhaust. So in this video, we are mostly focusing on the Catback, so we'll circle back to that in a moment. But in terms of this exhaust, they do just sell it as an Axel-Back. It's a 2.5-inch exhaust moving into dual 4-inch tips. And it is made from 409 stainless steel, so a little bit lower quality than something like a T304 stainless steel like we discussed for the previous 2 options. But it is still stainless steel, so it's still a quality material, just not quite to the same degree as a T304. But the Flowmaster Outlaw does still feature mandrel bends for that nice smooth exhaust flow. So that's certainly the upside. And this Axel-Back exhaust is going to set you back about $530. Now, Flowmaster does also offer a Y-pipe to essentially turn this into a full Flowmaster Outlaw Catback system. And that Y-pipe that you need is also made from the same 409 stainless steel. It's going to run about $350, so this brings the total cost of the Flowmaster Outlaw Catback up to about $880. With that said, here's a quick video of the Flowmaster Outlaw. Next up on the list, we have the MBRP Armor Plus Catback, the race version of this exhaust. It's a full 3-inch exhaust, also made from 409 stainless steel like the Flowmaster option, so a little bit lower quality stainless steel, but not a huge issue. These are still quality exhaust systems, and this is the largest one on the list here, at least in terms of dual exhaust. So again, it's 3 inches all the way through, moving back to 4.5-inch exhaust tips. And this exhaust comes in at $755, offers a great sound and a great price point, even despite the slightly lower quality 409 stainless steel. And here's a quick sound clip of the MBRP exhaust. Last but not least on the list here, guys, we have the Tomei Expreme Titanium Catback exhaust system. So this is a full 3-inch exhaust all the way through to a single 3.5-inch exhaust tip. So unlike all the previous Catbacks that we've looked at, which are dual exhaust systems, this is just a single exhaust with a single tip all the way through. So a little bit of a different design. However, due to its lightweight titanium construction, this exhaust system comes in at just over 13 pounds, and that compares to the roughly 58 pounds for the factory Mustang EcoBoost exhaust system. So you're shaving off about 45 pounds here, moving to the titanium exhaust. We think the Tomei Expreme sounds awesome. The weight savings are incredible. So obviously if you're looking to build something like a track car or just a fun daily driver that's great in the twisties, obviously shaving off 45 pounds is a huge deal. So excellent exhaust system. And that's going to set you back $1,290. So a little bit on the pricier end. However, for a quality titanium exhaust system, that is actually a very good price. With that said, here's a quick sound clip of the Tomei Expreme titanium exhaust. Those 5 exhaust systems round out our video of the 5 best Mustang EcoBoost exhaust systems. But just to summarize here with a couple things, there are dozens and dozens of awesome EcoBoost exhaust systems. We just covered 5 in this video. Of course, exhaust is one of those things that's very subjective. It's opinion based depending on what sounds you like and what you're looking for. So we tried to feature a few different options, a few different price points, and some different sounding Mustang EcoBoost exhausts as hopefully a good and valuable starting point in looking for exhaust systems for your Mustang EcoBoost. But again, there are tons of excellent options out there. So don't just consider these 5 as your only possibilities. Check out some other exhaust setups for the EcoBoost and see if there's one that really speaks to you in terms of sound and price and what you're looking for in an exhaust system. So all of that said, really the main reason to upgrade to a Catback exhaust for the Mustang EcoBoost is just for the sound and for the looks and weight savings. In terms of performance upgrades, if you're really looking for the biggest power gains and the best performance overall, then we would recommend saving the money on a Catback exhaust system and putting that into more beneficial performance upgrades like a downpipe, intercooler, even putting away that $1,000 or $1,500 and saving up for bigger upgrades like a turbocharger upgrade. And part of the reason for that is Catback exhausts for the price don't really offer the best bang for your buck in terms of power and performance gains. With a full Catback, you can maybe expect to pick up about 3 to 7 horsepower and similar torque. But for an exhaust system that you might be shelling out $1,000 or $1,500 plus on, obviously those aren't great power gains when you look at something like a downpipe, which can offer much better power gains for roughly $400 or $500, if not a bit cheaper, depending on the route you go. So ultimately, the point is, the biggest reason to upgrade to a Catback exhaust on the Mustang EcoBoost is for the sounds, for the looks, and potentially for the weight savings if you're looking to build a track car or something lightweight. Performance isn't really the #1 reason to upgrade to a Catback exhaust. However, of course, that is a nice side benefit, picking up a couple extra horsepower on the side of some aggressive sounds, some weight savings, so on and so forth. Anyway, that wraps up our Mustang EcoBoost Catback exhaust video. If you guys appreciated the content, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out the description below for more awesome content on the Mustang EcoBoost. Thanks, guys.